This is how Skyrim VR looks like with over 480 mods. That was epic. How epic it was that? Anyway, hello folks and welcome back to VR Dead. So today in this video I'm going to show you a little overview on what this epic mod list has to offer. And then if you skip to this timestamp, I'm going to show you how to install it. And believe me, it's gonna be a walk in the park. Relax and enjoy this video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. So relax. The mod list in question is called the Skyrim VR Minimalistic Overhaul, and it was created by a nice chap called Hitman. There are two versions of this mod, and the one I'll showcase in this video is the not safe for work, because why not?
Would you care to hear me play my lute?
Would like you to play my flute. Oh god, that was terrible. This is a high-end mod list, which means that to run it you need to have a beefy PC, and the mod list creator recommends a 3090 and above. And this mod list was created with one purpose in mind: to look good. Frames per second are a secondary thing. My 3090 was screaming in pain almost all the time. I could manage to keep a 90 frames per second in the interiors, but I was lucky if I could keep 60 frames per second in the exterior parts of the game. This mod list offers a variety of weather ENB combination, but personally I went for the vivid weathers and the scenery ENB. However, you can play with those as much as you like. What really struck me was the incredible detail of the texture packs. There are loads of them. And the mod list contains a full collection from the most renowned artists for every aspect of the game. Literally everything has been modified, including the interiors, audio, thunderstorm. Makes you feel like you're really there. Combat animations and gameplay.
Look, check this out. Ta-da!
It pleases me to see you again.
Of course, the mod list includes also all the VR essentials, like the body mod called V-Rig, but also other mods that allow physical interaction with the objects in game, like Higgs and Plank, but also other mods like Spell Wheel, Crouch to Dodge, the simple archery, and many more. Almost every mod is customizable through the mod configuration menu, and you can have a lot of fun trying all the settings. NPC models have been completely replaced, and as you can see, they look amazing. If you don't like all the women being supermodels in the game, then you can change it, but honestly I would recommend not to touch it. Weapons texture have been changed, but still you'll find the weapons consistent with the lore of the game. Horses have also been completely reworked. Look at that, look at the fur, it's unbelievable. Then rock, roads, trees, plants, they all look absolutely majestic. There were so many beautiful places that I visited that I didn't know what to put here in this video, honestly. Did I mention the grass? An incredible eye candy, but a GPU killer. And the water, because the water in the vanilla version is shite. It's literally impossible for me to go over all these mods. And if you want to look into details of what this mod list contains, just visit the page on Nexus Mods. I put the link in the description for that. So, how do you install this mod list? As I mentioned, you have two versions of the mod list, the regular one and the naughty one. So you have to download one of the two from Nexus Mods. And I would recommend to have a premium account if you don't want to spend the rest of your life confirming each single download. I always recommend to do a clean install of the game, but it seems not to be a requirement. However, don't blame me if things go wrong. So once you grab that file, you have to extract it into a .wabajak file. And then you download and run the Wabajak program. I put the link of the download in the description. Once you run the Wabajak, you need to choose the install from disk option, and you have to make sure that you install into a root folder that is not shared by Skyrim VR. This is really important. So you click on the three dots on the target mod list and you open the file that you downloaded and extracted. You select the appropriate folder and the one for the downloads. And then you are good to go. Unbelievable, isn't it? Once the installation is complete, then you have to open the mod organizer 2 from the installed folder and you have to run the play game SKSC from the upper right corner. You can make a shortcut to desktop if you like using the MO2, and if you are an AMD or GTX user, you have to remember to disable DLAA and NVIDIA Reflex, and that's to avoid the hard crash. You can compensate enabling the TAA in-game. Remember that some mods and plugins are disabled for a reason. Try to avoid to mass enable everything if you do not know what you're doing. If somehow you manage to mess up, don't worry, just do not use loot to resort the plugins, but instead use the restore the backup arrow on the top right corner in MO2. For the graphics settings, please visit the guidance at the link in the description, because you need to try what works for you, and that is strictly dependent on the system that you have. I found the guidance provided by the mod list creator very clear, but if you still have problems, just join his Discord and I put the link in the description as well. If your antivirus complains about the Wabajak, then just whitelist the installation folders and the download folder. This is a known issue, so don't worry about it. It happened to me that I had some errors during the installation process, and when that happens, just restart Wabajak, overwrite to resume, and you won't lose any progress. Also make sure that you are installing an English version of the game. And that's it for this Skyrim VR minimalistic overhaul video. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to check out my video on Fallout 4 VR. I've got many other videos in the pipeline that you don't want to miss. And of course, if you can, don't forget to endorse the mod list on Nexus Mod. That's a good way to let Hitman know that you appreciate his work. And that's it for this video. As always, thank you for watching. We are dead, signing out.
May the nine divines guide your path, and may your quest be ever fruitful.